Assalamu alaikum, peace be upon you. I'm Yassir Al-Madani Al-Alami. On behalf of the organizing committee, I'm delighted to welcome you to the National School of Computer Science and Systems Analysis, Moammed V University in Rabat, Morocco, for the opening ceremony of the 5th International Conference on Big Data and Internet of Things. On this occasion, I would like to invite the guests, or to thank our guests of honor to be there with us in this ceremony. Mr. Ismail Kassou, Vice President of Moammed V University in charge of research. Professor Ilham Barada, Dean of the National School of Computer Science and Systems Analysis. Mr. Ziyadi from the National Center for Scientific and Technical Research, Head of the Research Support, Technology, Transfer and Innovation Department. And Professor Mohammed Lazar, General Chair of the BDIOT International Conference. Unfortunately, we could not have all the participants present with us in person to celebrate together this special event due to the truly unprecedented situation that we are all experiencing. And as you all know, the COVID-19 pandemic has affected and still affecting every aspect of our lives and habits. However, I have full confidence that things will be better, and I hope to see you in person in next editions of BDIOT. In this changing context, the organizers have decided to make the opening ceremony in a hybrid and restricted mode to give this taste of courage and hope that all of us are looking for. Thank you for taking part in this conference and for being with us. To get things started, we are pleased to invite Professor Ilham Barada, Dean of the National School of Computer Science and System Analysis, to present her speech and officiate the 5th BDIOT International Conference.
Thank you, Professor Al-Alami. Dear Mr. Vice President of Moammed V University in Rabat, Morocco, in charge of research, innovation and partnership, dear Lead of Department of Support for Research, Technology, Transfer and Innovation and Seniority, dear Conference Chair, dear Conference Committee members, dear distinguished keynote speakers, dear participants, dear colleagues, dear PhD students, ladies and gentlemen. I am pleased to welcome all participants of 5th International Conference of Big Data and Internet of Things at the National School of Computer Science and System Analysis, ENSIAS. We are honored to organize the 50th edition of BDIOT'21 Big Data and Internet of Things conference by ENSIAS. This 15th edition is organized by ENSIAS and University Moammed V in Rabat for the first time. We salute the great challenges taken up by all chairs, co-chairs, steering and all the steering and organized committee of BDIOT 2021, whom we thank, and their head general chair, Professor Claude Duvalier, Rabat University, and Professor Mohammed Lazar, its local committee member, Professor Yassir Al-Madani Al-Alami, and Professor Zahra Uzel. Its program committee and publication chair, and all other committee chairs and members to have organized BDIOT 2021 in the pandemic context and to deliver BDIOT 2020 session remotely and the part of the digital strategy of the new development model of our ENSIAS 4.0 engineering school. We would like to thank you, our international academic partner from Le Havre University, Belgium University Brussels, Belgium, Oran University, Algeria, and all our other international partners. We would like to thank our two national academic partner University Abdelmalek Sadi, University Sidi Mohammed bin Abdullah, Hassan First University, SPAT, and ENSIAS Rabat, and all our other national partners. We thank all conference sponsors and partners for their support of the conference. We especially thank Hassan II Academy of Science and Techniques, the CNRST Rabat, Rabat Saleh Kenitra Region, Commune of Rabat, University Abdelmalek Sadi, University Moammed V in Rabat for their support to the conference. I am pleased and glad to inform you of the recent ranking of our Moammed V University in Rabat, first nationally according to Webometrics ranking of World University according to the quality of the publication and according to citation of top Google Scholar profiles. In our ENSIAS 4.0 research and development strategy, we place an important part in bringing together the two academic and industrial spheres, actors of technology push and make pool innovation in order to carry out joint research and innovation projects and contribute together to the continued alignment of our training offer, initial and continuing, with the real need of our country in engineering specialization in various emerging technology fields, so that this high school engineering becomes the hub of excellence and regional innovation in training and research in the digital sector at the services of society and meeting the real needs of the national economy. Either collected from sensor, camera, social media, or traditional system, data is become the new oil of digital economy. And we are glad that all BDIOT 2021 topics are totally aligned with ENSIAS and Moammed V University in Rabat scientific research, innovation, entrepreneurship, and new digital technology education offered for engineering and master tracks as data scientists, data science, data engineering, big data computing, autonomous system, industry 4.0, Internet of Things, among others, as pillars for scientific research and training of new engineering leaders of digital transformation of Morocco and Africa and even beyond, to name few. ENSIAS process 10 of research projects in big data and Internet of Things among national and collaborative international projects related to diabetes, breast cancer, risk-aware engineering, smart mining, industry, agriculture and satellite imagery, voice and natural language processing, facial recognition, COVID-19 pandemic analysis, etc. The conference program is very rich and tackles many of those distributed digital technology. It varies from big data, computational intelligence, industry 4.0, Internet of Things, smart supply chain, cloud of computing, web mining, machine learning, natural language processing, recommended system, image processing, social media analytics, deep learning, healthcare, e-education, etc. We fully support BDIOT '21 conference research activity. We wish you a pleasant conference and a lot of thinking, results, and impactful collaboration. Thank you, and welcome virtually again to ENSIAS and Moammed V University in Rabat, Morocco.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Professor Elan Barada. Now, let's move on to the next speech delivered by our honored guests, Professor Ismail Kassou, Vice President of Moammed V University in charge of research, please, and partnership, yeah. Innovation and partnership. Thank you, Mr.
Thank you, Mr. General Chairman of the conference, Ms. Barada, Dean of the National School of Computer Science and Data Analysis, dear colleagues, dear researcher, it's a real pleasure to be here with you on behalf of Professor Mohammed Rashid, President of the University, who could not attend this meeting with us because of some specific events. The thematic of this conference, which is the fifth of the kind, International Conference on Big Data and Internet of Things, is really an important thematics and actual thematics. As we know, the evolution of Internet of Things has the aim of making the life of human being easier. IoT also make it easier to control any device in a byte. Several IoT applications like smart homes, manufacturing, transportation, and consumer goods like wearables, smartphones are available. IoT is also now or can be seen as network of devices with sensors, electronics, softwares, actuators, and connectivity. And all these mechanisms allow things to be connected together, interact, and exchange data. IoT also made easy way to control the devices, collect the information from said devices, disseminate this information, and transfer this information to analyze the same and to predict or prescribe the solution for all the problems that might exist. All this large quantity of data is collected from these devices through the sensors where the big data came into picture. And as mentioned by my honorable colleague, the application of IoT and big data are numerous and various. Agriculture, or what we call smart agriculture, is one of them. We can use IoT or big data in agriculture by putting sensors on farm equipment and plants, by using satellite images. And for example, we have one of the research projects that that are conducted now in the university use satellite images to analyze the situation of the different plants in Morocco, and also weather tracking for agriculture. Also, the use of water and fertilizer can be measured and monitored in details, and sometimes on a plant-by-plant basis. Smart transportation is also another field of application for IoT and big data. This use could be on by air, by ground, or by sea, all kinds of transportation. And we know the importance of the logistics, for example, when we are facing a pandemic like COVID-19. The transportation, for example, of the vaccines is very important, and we should know at any time what are the situation in each country about the transportation of drugs and vaccines. We have also the problematic of smart hospitals. Hospitals now can use IoT to collect, transmit, and analyze patients' data for further investigation. So in many hospitals in Morocco, those systems are underway and are used. And the objective now for many researchers is how to program information system, put information system in place in order to analyze all the data collected from the different patients. Internet of Things is not possible without big data. So connected devices, sensors, and algorithms all operate in ways that involve massive amounts of data. So IoT deployments can make or have an impact on organization if you can use accurate tools or services and collect relevant data, process it, and analyze to gain insights. So as we see, we have too many challenges described here in some specific domains, but we should not forget, when we are talking about the data, the privacy and the personal data, because we are using data of other people and we should protect them and make sure that it could not be used in a malicious way. So I hope that our senior and junior researcher could handle all these problematics and make some very interesting papers now in this conference and in the future. And we are sure that this thematic could be in the future more important, because in our university, for example, we have now more than 100 PhD students that have a thesis in the thematics of IoT or big data. Also, we have more than 20 research projects relevant in that two fields, IoT or big data. The last call of tender called Al-Khwarizmi, our university will have gained more than 14 projects among 45 in Morocco. So we have very interesting thematics, and it's the duty of our professor and our researcher to gain and to make this research become visible in all around the world. So first, my last, I want to thank the organizing committee for inviting us in this opening ceremony, and we wish you the best for the continuing of this conference.
Thank you, Professor Ismail. Thank you for your speech. Let's move on to the last speech delivered by Professor Moammed Lazar, General Chair of BDIOT Conference, to deliver his speech. Thank you.
Thank you. Good morning. Thank you. Good morning. Assalamu alaikum. Tout d'abord, je voudrais exprimer mes remerciements les plus vifs au comité d'honneur, Madame la directrice Ilham Rana, professeur Ismail Arso, vice-président chargé de la recherche, innovation, partenariat, Monsieur Ziani, vice-directeur du CNRST, mes chers collègues, mes chers doctorants, je vous remercie chaleureusement de répondre présent parmi nous aujourd'hui et honorer l'ouverture de la 5e édition de la conférence BDIOT'21. Je remercie également tous les sponsors qui nous aident à la réussite de cette événement. There, Hélène, Professor Hélène from Greek, for their Professor Abdurrahman from Malaysia, their Prof Corneta from Spain, their Professor Forneto from Italy. Thank you very much for accepting to speak and share your recent research with us at BDIOT'21. As a speaker, your expertise is a great value to the conference. Permettez-moi de renouveler les remerciements au président de la conférence, professeur Claude Duvallée de France, Le Havre, professeur Abdullah Touhafi from Belgium, and Professor Safia Naismelul from Algérie. Le comité d'organisation et le comité scientifique ont réalisé un travail formidable durant la préparation de cette conférence et je les remercie pour leur énergie, leurs compétences et leur professionnalisme durant le processus d'organisation. Sans oublier le personnel administratif de l'ENSIAS qui ont donné corps à cette manifestation qui se déroule dans cette prestigieuse école. Malheureusement, on n'a pas pu vous avoir tout sur place, in person, pour célébrer cette manifestation scientifique internationale à cause de la situation pandémique, en espérant vous voir en présentiel pour les prochaines éditions. Le comité d'organisation a choisi de mettre la cérémonie d'ouverture en mode hybride restreint. Merci pour vous tous. Alors, concernant cette conférence, ou bien cette édition, c'est la 5e édition, après avoir organisé 3 éditions à Tanger, Tétouan et Martil, et une édition à Kénitra. Alors, cette 5e édition qui se déroule dans des conditions sanitaires exceptionnelles, nous avons pu assurer l'organisation de cet événement à l'ENSIAS, Université Moammed V de Rabat. Merci Madame la Directrice pour l'accueil et la motivation pour organiser cet événement à cette école. Alors, concernant les statistiques de cette édition, nous avons reçu plus de 100 articles de plusieurs nationalités et le taux d'acceptation à peu près 40%. Alors, les présentations orales seront publiées dans la bibliothèque prestigieuse Springer, dans Q3, dans une série Q3. Alors, au nom des comités d'organisation, je réitère mes remerciements à l'ensemble des personnes qui ont contribué et contribuent à la réussite de cette conférence, ainsi qu'à tous les participants. En terminant, j'encourage les participants à participer activement aux discussions intéressantes au cours des différentes sessions. Alors, le reste de ce programme, après avoir terminé cette session d'ouverture, alors on aura 2 sessions pleinaires, session pleinaire, avec les 2 keynotes, Hélène Karazza from Grèce et Abdurrahman from Malaisie. Après-midi, on aura deux parties, donc 3 sessions en parallèle au début, et après on aura aussi 3 autres sessions en parallèle. Et pour la deuxième journée, on va commencer par donc, les keynotes, 2 keynotes. Alors le premier keynote, Corneta from Spain et Forneto from Italy. Après 3 sessions en parallèle. Et la cérémonie de clôture tient à midi. Alors, je souhaite à tous une conférence fructueuse et merci pour votre présence.
Merci. Thank you very much, Professor. Thank you very much, Professor Mohammed Lazza, for your speech. So we are really sorry for Mr. Abdullah Ziyadi, the head of the Research Support, Technology Transfer and Innovation Department for the National Center for Scientific and Technical Research, because we started late and his schedule is really pressed. So for the next session, the attendees are welcome to a coffee break. The first keynote speaker sessions will start promptly after the break at 12 sharp. Thank you very much.